What would you say if I were to tell you that we could increase the value of your house by £15,000 in just 3 days? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Well, that is exactly what we're going to try and do. Coming up today, our team take on a house in desperate need of renovation.
There's no room in here. Do people live like this? Are you having a laugh?
They face a major setback.
That is why I said don't turn the water back on.
Oh no, we've got another leak!
Morale hits rock bottom.
I want to get home. I've had enough.
With the clock ticking. Last half an hour. And their wages at stake.
If the plaster's not done tonight, then we're in a lot of trouble.
Can they pull off this race against the clock renovation? If you fail to increase the value of this house by £15,000, you don't get paid. Hello and welcome to the Renovation Game. Now this is the show where our expert team of builders attempt to add an incredible £15,000 to a value of a house. Now there are rules. They get 3 days to carry out their work and a budget of £3,000 to buy materials. But there is a huge catch. If they fail in their bid to increase the value by 15 grand, they don't get paid. Literally, no win, no fee. Today we're in Birmingham at the home of project manager Rob and his 22-year-old son Tom. Rob bought the house 11 years ago when he got divorced and he's barely touched it since.
It looked dated then. After another 11 years, it looks even more dated. It's fairly evident that I haven't done an awful lot in those 11 years, so I can hold my hands up to that. I get into a habit of starting a few jobs, getting frustrated, not really finishing them.
Rob's daughter Sarah is at uni and dreads coming home for holidays because the house is in such a state. Work means her dad doesn't have much time for DIY, so she's desperate for someone to help him update the house.
She has brought a few friends around here now and again, and I'm sure she warns them before they step foot over the door. She has to give them a bit of a warning before they step in so they're not too shocked.
The hallway feels cluttered and unwelcoming. The carpet is 11 years old and the paintwork is patchy.
Main purpose of the hall is to keep the golf clubs in and any other sporting bits.
The living room hasn't changed since Rob moved in 11 years ago. Complete with electric blue carpet, yellow paint job and ugly 70s gas fire.
The fireplace, it just looks really dated now. If something could be done with that, that'd be really good.
The kitchen was newly fitted 5 years ago. Rob did the tiling and flooring himself, but not very well.
I've done a few little bits and pieces in here, but they haven't really come off too well. Had a few small DIY disasters here.
The bathroom was redone 4 years ago, but again, Rob couldn't resist getting involved with the tiling.
It doesn't look good at all. It's bumpy, it's all over the place. So if the lads could do something with that, that'd be great.
But the main issue in this house is Sarah's tiny bedroom with its child's bunk bed. No wonder she doesn't look forward to coming home.
This is the biggest problem room in the house. It's tiny. Now that Sarah's older, it's more important that she has her own space. So if we can do something with this room, make it a bit bigger, Sarah would be absolutely delighted.
Rob's own bedroom is pretty spacious, but it's got really dated fitted wardrobes and a hideous pink carpet.
Wardrobe space is wasted on me. Hardly got any clothes, and I don't need all this space.
This house needs a lot of work to drag it out of the 80s and back up to date. The question is, can our building team pull it off in just 3 short days? Before any work starts, we've invited 3 local estate agents to come and value the house.
Looking around, I can see that the balustrade's missing from the stairs. Not very safe for a young family to come into this property at the moment, so there's some change there.
Kitchen cupboards are a little bit dated. Flooring needs a little attention. Beams on the ceiling are a little bit out of date. But apart from that, it's a nice family room.
Right, main bedroom. Obviously the carpet is very dated, that will need updating. The room just needs a bit of a lift, it needs to be brought into the modern times.
OK, now here we are in the lounge. Looking round, it looks a little tired, hasn't been done for a considerable amount of time. The fireplace is very dated.
Bathroom, it is a little bit grotty, and in this market, the bathroom really needs to be in a good condition.
Third bedroom, very small. Also the boiler there as well.
So what do our estate agents think this dated house is worth?
condition.
So what are our thoughts on value around the 105?
Yeah, without any work done, it's in the region of 105. Do you agree, Zoe?
I would agree 105.
Yep, 105.
So now it's over to today's renovation game team to add 15 grand to this house or they won't get paid. Foreman Paul's got 24 years building under his belt and a few tricks up his sleeve to finish jobs fast. Jamie's a carpenter, but he's also a dab hand at most home improvement jobs. Funny man Huntley is an all-round handyman who doesn't like being told what to do. And finally, Alex is the designer responsible for the overall look of the finished home. Morning, team.
Johnny.
Morning, Johnny.
How are we doing? Full of energy? Oh, yeah. Yeah?
Ready to go. Yeah, we're ready.
Right then. So, here we are. Not a million miles from where you're from, is it?
No, this is my local town, mate. I was born and bred around here.
Well, Paul, you've had a good look around this house.
Yeah.
You're the man that's come up with your strategy, along with Alex, to design this house in a way that estate agents are going to think, yeah, it's worth 15 grand more.
Yeah.
How do you think you've got on with your plan?
Struggled. It's going to be quite difficult, you know, to get the value, to be honest with you. The strategy is just to do as much as we possibly can in 3 days.
Well, listen, guys, you always do. I know how hard you work. I'm always impressed with just the hours you put in. But I think you'll be pleased with this valuation because it's been valued at £105,000.
It's a good valuation.
Cheap as chips, Alice.
Paul and Alex have already had a chance to look around the property and assess where they think they can add value. But Huntley and Jamie haven't, and they're dying to see what they've been roped into this time.
Oh
my God.
This is the room you're talking about. There's no room in here. Do people live like this? Are you having a laugh?
What about this paper? Should we paint over it?
I say we strip it back. Might as well strip it back and skim the whole lot and then paint it.
I think we should paint over it.
Just paint over the paper?
Yeah.
No.
Do you want to make more work for yourself?
Well,
I think just a fresh lick of paint is going to be is enough.
It's not that. I want to reach our target and get our money on this house. And I don't know cutbacks.
And there's so much to concentrate in the house. I think just concentrate on
Yeah,
all the main bits here.
Dinner time, mummy.
I know, but safety nowadays is just paramount.
If there was young kids in the house, yeah, but there's no young kids in the house.
I know, but from a valuation point of view, you want a banister.
I'm surprised how low they came in on the evaluation, which is good for us.
105.
What have you got some for me?
1 second now.
Don't stand up. We're not royalty, you know. It's okay. It's okay.
Every single room we have to do work in.
Yes, I know. That's a lot of work.
We struggle to do 4 rooms.
Yeah, but I think
We're going to do every single
we've
room.
got to just crack on with it and do every single room.
There's other areas we can not do work in, like we're not going to paint the hallway. We're just gonna give it a go.
Wait a minute. Do you want the 15 grand or
Yes,
not?
we do. Right, Paul, my argument is we've got 3 days, not a week.
All right.
This house is a right state. Bar the kitchen and bathroom, it's in need of a complete makeover, but we've only got 3 days and £3,000. The team need to turn this round as fast as they can. Downstairs, they feel every room is in need of modernisation and improvement, so they'll be tackling it all. They're bringing the living room bang up to date by ditching the blue and yellow colour scheme in favour of something more modern. The hallway's going to be freshened up and made more welcoming. And in the kitchen, they'll be finishing Rob's dodgy flooring. Upstairs, it's really the same story. They're sprucing up the tiled bathroom with a new shower screen and coordinating the taps. They're taking down the old wardrobes in Rob's bedroom so they can move the wall between his room and Sarah's room. This will make his bedroom more spacious and Sarah's room nearly 2 foot bigger, a small double. It's a big job for them and it should help increase the value of the house. With the clock ticking, the build team are desperate to get started. Rob and Tom make a start clearing out. They're going to be lending a hand for the first couple of days and Rob's daughter Sarah will be joining them tomorrow. Jamie and Huntley waste no time attacking the wardrobes in Rob's bedroom. Next door, Paul needs to remove the radiator in Sarah's bedroom before the wall comes down. This will be repositioned up against the new wall.
Are you sure this wall's coming down?
It's not this one.
You're having a laugh, ain't you?
It's the one next door.
You've got a lot of explaining to do.
They've hired Huntley's old friend, electrician Kevin, with money out of their budget to make the electrics safe and sound.
Just remember, you work for me, yeah? You work for me, yeah? It's me that puts food on your plate.
It is a lot of work in 3 days, but I mean, there's nothing new for us. You know what I mean? So we've just got to get on with it. I mean, got stud-work wall to do. It's a massive task, massive, as it always is.
It's the first day of the renovation of project manager Rob's Birmingham home, where our team are tackling every room in his house. These guys are taking down the wall between Rob and his daughter Sarah's bedroom to create 2 doubles as part of their plan and try and increase the value of the house by £15,000.
Nice to meet you. I'm your new neighbour.
If they don't, they won't get paid.
This wall's going to take probably about 3 hours to build, and then I'm going to get Huntley to skim it.
When the wall was here, you look at it, you're thinking, yeah, OK, we'll take the wall out, bring it forward, create more space in this room, but when it's all out and you realise what a big mistake it has been, because as I look, I see plumbing, I see stud work, I see plastering, I see skimming, I see electrics, I see tidying up the ceiling, I see painting, I see a lot of work, and getting a little bit worried now that we shouldn't have took this on. Piece up here.
Hi, girls.
Girls?
How are you doing?
Not bad, how are you?
Yeah, all right, thank you. Well, that wall's gone.
It's
That
gone.
didn't take you long.
It's out of it.
No, it didn't take me too long at all.
See? You've got that done already.
There's quite a lot though, isn't there?
Yeah, well, there is quite a lot. Just an alcove wardrobe there to give Robert back his storage.
Yeah.
You look worried.
I am worried.
Why?
Because we've got to do nearly every room in the house.
Yeah.
We're not touching the kitchen or the bathroom, really. We're just doing aesthetics. We're doing bits.
Enough to secure that 15 grand, and that's all we're worried about.
Because if you go in there, the bathroom is grotty.
It is.
It needs to be regrouted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all, really.
Shower screen.
That's going to be a terrible job. I don't know who we're going to give it to.
Huntley.
The boys get cracking building a wooden frame which forms the basis of the new wall. Downstairs, Alex has roped Rob into helping her redecorate his living room. She's painting most of the room white to lighten it up.
The house is changing already before our eyes, so it's fun, it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
She's chosen a pale lilac shade for the alcoves around the fireplace. Upstairs, work has ground to a halt.
Paul's on the ordering and has ordered too short, so we're waiting on materials, wasting time and effort again.
No, we are a couple of bits of timber short, but there's 100 other jobs they could be doing. Instead of standing here moaning, doing nothing, they could actually be doing much other stuff. There's wardrobes to do, there's other stuff to take downstairs. Yeah, of course you have.
I'm a true believer, don't start another job till you finish the job that you had in
Not in
hand.
this game, mate, not in this game.
Well, that's what I believe in.
You've got to go from one to the next.
You should order the correct amount from day one.
I've got a perfect job for you now.
What's that?
Right, the grouting in the bathroom.
Yeah?
That needs to be cleaned out.
Get this water back on, please, because someone needs to go to the toilet. My bladder's killing me, mate. Can I have the water on, please?
No.
It's essential that the water isn't turned back on until they've refitted Sarah's radiator, or there's a danger of leaks, which is a risk Paul's not prepared to take.
I'm sick and tired of you ordering me around. What now? I've done your wardrobes, I've done your studs.
Look, you see all this tile grout, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, over here, yeah, where it's all got the mould in it. I want
Yeah.
it all taken out, yeah? We've got to try and blitz this, make it look a little bit better.
Yeah, on a serious note, you know what I'll do, mate?
What?
Water, bleach, spray, leave for half an hour, clean, it should come up brand new. You trust me on that?
Yeah.
So basically everybody's got one of these spray bottles at home. Half bleach, half water, and you spray the whole lot. Make sure you got the window open, because it's going to be very strong. And look, you can see it working already.
Is there no end to this man's talents?
There we go. Shut the door, come back in half an hour, spray it again, and then give it a good clean, and that should be it.
And it's not only the bathroom where there's progress. So, upstairs at the back bedroom, Huntley's been hard at it taking the doors off this wardrobe, but I believe the carcasses are staying and getting new doors put on. Hard at it doing the paintwork, our owners Rob and Tom. Glad to see they're being used effectively. So, coming to the front of the house, what was once a box room and a double room is now one big room and soon to be, hopefully, 2 double rooms, if you know what I mean. Coming down the stairs, they're putting a banister all the way up there, making it safer, obviously, and hopefully more attractive. So, here in the front reception room, this room is going to be completely transformed in a very nice way. It's going to be very bright, they're already well on with the redecorating in here, and we're getting a new fireplace there, which we'll be shopping for later on. So, as you can see, the guys are working in every single room in this house, which is quite something. Bear in mind, they've only got 3 days to do it. But in this room, they're talking about maybe just doing a few bits and bobs to the kitchen here, but I think this is one part of the house that the estate agents will really focus on. And I think if they've got time, there's a couple of jobs I'd really like to see done here. One of which is ripping out these horrible mock Tudor beams.
Look what we've got here, Paul.
What you got?
Look.
What is it?
Look what's just arrived.
Yeah, exactly.
Wood.
At last, Paul's wood has arrived and they can finally get on with finishing the frame between Rob and Sarah's rooms. The wall has only moved 2 foot, but it will make her room feel much, much bigger. While the team crack on here, I'm off to see another house down the road for some inspiration. When I spoke to some estate agents, they reckon that houses like Rob's are often of interest to investors. Now, whilst we're not trying to sell that house, that is something they'll be bearing in mind when they come to revalue it in just 3 days' time. So I think the team's idea of turning those 2 bedrooms and a box room into 3 medium-sized double bedrooms is a very good one. My concern is that they're trying to put £15,000 on top of the value of a £105,000 house. That's an increase of over 14%. A very tough call. So literally just around the corner from Rob's house and on the same estate is this property. On for £25,000 more, but it's a mid-terrace where Rob's is end of terrace. It doesn't have off-street car parking and it is on a slightly busier road, which means there should be plenty of scope in Rob's property to increase its value. Now this house is pretty much the mirror image to Rob's. The only difference in the main reception room is this one is just a lot nicer. Now, when you come into the kitchen, you start to appreciate why this house is £25,000 more expensive than Rob's. Of course, it's got its conservatory, which gives us a lot more space here on the ground floor. But take a look at this kitchen, and it's so much more appealing and perhaps modern than Rob's is offering us at the moment. So up here on the first floor, every room, as downstairs, is really tidy, really nicely presented. Now, this room in Rob's property is the box room. And what we're planning to do is move the wall back out to where it would originally have been, and thus creating 3 double bedrooms. That should increase the value, but will it increase the value enough? By £15,000? I'm not so sure. I think they really do need to do something special in the kitchen. Meanwhile, back at the house, it's now early evening, and upstairs, Huntley's ready to skim the new plasterboard wall. But there's a problem.
Basically, somebody forgot to load the transformer on the van to mix the plaster with. So
nothing to do with me.
I didn't say anything to do with you, mate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up and down the road, look for a builder's van, knock on his door and go, excuse me, mate, renovation game in the area, can I borrow your transformer, please, because we've got some plastering to do. If the plaster is not done tonight, then we're in a lot of trouble.
While Huntley sets off on a mission impossible, Paul has at last decided to smarten up the kitchen.
For this kind of house, it just will look better taking these out and just doing something with the ceiling. Give it a quick clean up, paint it. If I had time, I'd plasterboard this in and skim it and cover up the bare wood there, but I don't know if I've got time.
This is ridiculous. I need a transformer, like, now.
I ain't got one.
You ain't got one?
Mate, that's the only thing I ain't got.
Anybody around there you know might have one? I've been up there, no builders.
I don't, you know, mate, to be honest.
I've knocked on about 15 builders' doors. No one's got one, or their mates have got it on their van, so they can't go and get it. I'm gonna try up there.
It's 9 o'clock now. We need to skim that wall, so we need to get on with it. So it looks like we're stuck here till at least 10, 11 o'clock tonight, if not later.
Yippee! As the sun sets, things are starting to look a bit gloomy. But hold on, the cavalry's arrived.
Oh, what a result! What a result! My man Mike was on the street talking to his boys. Boom, do you know anybody with one of these? He's gone, yeah, I've got one in my garage. I said, come on, Mike. Let's go and get it. Borrow it me, please. What a star. Shake my hand. Yeah? Grab it till tomorrow?
No problem, mate.
Got one.
Birmingham power, mate. Birmingham power.
It's now 9:30 at night and the team desperately need to make up for lost time. With transformer in hand, Huntley can finally crack on with skimming the new stud wall between Rob and Sarah's rooms.
Come tomorrow morning, put the sockets in, and then we're away.
But as one disaster is averted, the floodgates have opened on another, quite literally.
Towels, everyone, please.
Quickly.
What's up? What's happened?
The shower head has been left on, sticking out of the shower. They've just turned the water back on, so it's just been saturated the whole place.
Oh, you're joking. How long's that been running for?
It's gone through the ceiling.
That is why I said don't turn the water back on.
What's happened, we've turned the water on to get some water for the plastering, and the shower was turned over the bath. So as we've turned the water on, the shower's on and no water's going in the bath, it's going on the floor, come through the floorboards and it's coming through the ceiling.
If the ceiling gets completely waterlogged, there's a danger it will fall down, so there's nothing for it but to take drastic action.
It's dripping through that light switch.
Who left the shower on?
Who are you?
Oh, shut up! What we've done is penetrate some holes in the ceiling so we get all the water dripping down a lot quicker than actually having coming down through all the other holes in the ceiling. And just wait for it to stop dripping, and then if you can, turn the heating on, let it dry out. Lucky enough, we've got Sparky coming here tomorrow so you can check the electrics and everything's okay.
This is going to create more work for the team and cost time they don't have and could potentially jeopardise their wages. If you discover you have a leak in your home, it's important you turn the water off at the mains and the electricity immediately. If the leak is caused by a plumbing problem, call an emergency plumber pronto to prevent further damage. Try to dry the area out as much as possible to avoid mould growing. Finally, make sure you report water damage to your home insurance providers. It's day 2 on the renovation of owner Rob's Birmingham home, and after a flood last night, the team are seriously behind.
Oh my God, look at the state of that.
It's all right, mess in here.
I need to check upstairs, make sure the bathroom's all right.
We'll do the checks, right? There's jobs to do, but we need to talk about this. I mean, what were you doing? I told you not to turn the water on.
It weren't my fault, mate.
What do you mean it wasn't your fault? You were in
cleaning
there.
the tiles.
You could have cost us money as a team, structural damage to the property.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nightmare.
I know.
You could, when you actually went through with the thing, you could have cut the electrics, you could have killed yourself. You know what I mean? You've got to start listening, mate. Look, second day, we need to crack on with it.
Yeah.
Tiles look good. Yeah, we've got about 25 holes in the ceiling we need to fix.
There's only 2 days left to add £15,000 to the value of this house, where our team are working in every room. Jamie still needs to build a wardrobe for Rob's bedroom and new wardrobe doors for Tom's. Sarah's room has been opened up and now needs to be completely made over. And the living room needs the decorating to be finished and a new fireplace to be fitted. But fortunately, help has arrived in the form of Rob's children, Tom and Sarah. Now, Alex, this is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Who called us in the first place. Talk us through what we're doing in here, then.
We've got a whole new colour scheme in here. Hope
Yeah,
you
it
like
looks great.
it. We're getting rid of this royal blue carpet because it was quite
Good.
shocking. And we're also going to install a new gas fireplace.
Can you use Tom here in this room?
Yeah, definitely. If Tom, if you wouldn't mind helping me just get this underlay up. And we're going to get all the carpet grippers up from around the edges.
All right, cool. I'll keep showing you around, Sarah. Good luck, Tom. She works you hard, you know. So while Alex whips Tom into shape, I'm showing Sarah the progress in her room where Paul's relocating her radiator. Initially, Sarah, this was, well, just a box room.
Yeah, it was tiny.
But you can see, we've not, what was it, 1.5 foot we've added?
Yeah.
Not much, but it...
But no, it makes a massive difference. It looks really big.
Are we going to chuck that in the skip?
Please, yeah, let's get rid of it.
Really?
Cool.
You could have sold that. It was in good condition.
Far too late.
Now that boiler cupboard, Paul's come up with an idea.
Do you reckon we'll be able to get away with this? I know we're trying to make £15,000 on this property. I like the idea of just doing that, don't you?
Ventilation gap.
Yeah. See?
Aww.
That is what you call a proper job.
It's a perfect fit.
Yeah. Not only is it perfect fit, ventilation gap at the top for the boiler.
No.
It's a little bit bigger than it should be, but...
I quite quite like it.
You worry me, you boys.
Now, Sarah, the kitchen, well, the kitchen was going to be the one room that they weren't going to do much work in. Thankfully, there was an accident last night, which means they are now going to do some work to it. And whoa. This accident is about to tell us exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah, there was a slight accident, yeah.
Now, you have not met Sarah. Sarah, well, her father owns this house, OK?
Hello, Sarah.
So this is a lovely opportunity for you to confess all.
Basically, I turned the tap on, mixing some plaster, water for plaster. Somebody moved the shower head from over the bath. I don't know who it was, and there was nobody in the bathroom. Next thing you know, water came down. I had to drill some holes in the ceiling to get rid of the water. Everything's fine.
And these drill holes, looks like a tea bag. I'm
Sarah,
glad you didn't.
Don't listen to what he says.
So basically, yeah, there was a massive leak in the bathroom. Now I've got to convince Paul to either try and plaster this, because at the moment I think he's thinking about painting it. Paul, come here, mate. You know this ceiling? I implore you to plaster that and give yourself half a chance.
Well,
increasing
no.
the value by 15
Look.
grand. Sorry, you've got to witness this.
If you look over there, right, see where the wood chips coming off?
Yeah.
Actually, underneath it looks all right. So I'm hoping that we can just do that.
Scrape it off.
Yes.
OK, fine. While the team crack on, I've been sent out to try and replace the horrible 70s gas fire in the lounge. Rob, Sarah and I have come to a local fireplace showroom. So welcome to the fireplace factory. Now, we're looking for a gas fire, and that's as much of a remit as I'm going to give you. We've got a budget of around 400 quid. I spoke to the owner, he reckons he'll give me a bit of a deal. So if you look at whatever takes your fancy at the moment with that price tag in mind, and let's go from there, shall we?
Great.
All right, catch you in a bit. Of course, it'd be fantastic to give these guys an open fire in their home, but being in a built-up area, that's just not available. But I think gas is the next best thing, and hopefully it'll bring a bit of character to what is at the moment a bit of a soulless room.
Too posh for us, I think. Kind of like the black there, but I think all black is a bit too...
How much have we got to spend again? How much did he say?
Around 400.
400. What about the wood?
I like the wood, yeah. I think it might suit the kind of smaller room. I think that could be nice.
That one of the scene, I think that one's the best one.
How you getting on?
Yeah, OK, yeah, been having a good look round. Probably out of all of them that we've been looking at, the one with the timber surround is probably...
All right, how come?
I just think it'd go quite nice with the colours that Alex picked. White with the lilac walls.
Ah, so that would work, wouldn't it?
I think it'd probably work.
So you obviously like contemporary style then, do you?
Yeah.
All right, OK. Well, that's... What is it, about 400 quid? That's there or thereabouts budget-wise, hopefully. I'll shout Gary, is he around? Gary! Let's see if a bit of Irwin Patter can get us a bit of a discount. All right, mate. Rob and Sarah like this one.
Yep.
Now, I know you said on the phone you could do us a deal.
Yep.
Let's not go back and forth. I've got a maximum budget of 300 quid.
Right.
I know that is probably you knocking it out of cost, but we seem to get on really well on the phone.
Yep. OK, OK. 300 quid. 300 quid. Go on in.
Really?
Yeah, 300 quid.
That is marvellous. Thank you very, very much. Back at the house, Huntley's not happy about the extra work he's created for himself with the kitchen ceiling.
It's reboard and skim it, man.
We haven't got any plasterboard. We haven't got any money in the budget. We've got about 20 quid left.
20 quid, is that what we got? Because as we're taking this up, it's going to create more mess. And that's even more time clearing up.
We do need a good finish in here. That's the only reason I'm even contemplating it. We need a good finish to try and get the value on the property. But have we got time to put up 7 boards and then skim it?
We have. Even while we're talking...
Just do that corner up over there, because if that's all rotten, we might as well.
Yeah. We'll see from
What we'll do is we'll do a patch area. If it comes off quick, then we know what we're doing.
So while Huntley's left to strip the kitchen ceiling, elsewhere in the house, the team are really motoring through the mountain of decorating. And Jamie's finally getting round to constructing a cupboard for Sarah's bedroom. And there's even more good news. The fireplace fitters have arrived. So out with the old 70s monstrosity and in with this gleaming modern beauty. Let's just hope designer Alex likes it as much as Rob and Sarah. The boys have just finished fitting this fireplace and Alex has no idea what this looks like. So I'm about to reveal it to her for the first time now. Come in.
Ooh, what have you got?
I've got a new fireplace. And whilst I was a little bit nervous because you have no idea what it looks like, I'm no longer nervous. I've seen it. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I like it. Yeah, excellent.
And in the kitchen, it looks like Huntley's been hard at it. And as the wood chip came off easily, they don't need to board the ceiling, just paint it. And that's not all that's been falling from these ceilings.
Oh no, we've got another leak. It's all running down the wall. Not another one. What are they doing up there?
Look up. Yeah, it's all right, don't worry. It's under control. Basically, the actual 10mm washer, if it's totally split, so it's just leaking continually. So
It's all coming down in the hall as well. It's all running down the walls. We're not supposed to be painting in here.
What's going on?
We have a good excuse.
What, you're not going to blame him again, are you?
No, we've got a split olive. That's the new one. Yeah.
This one?
That's it.
And the other one was split, was it?
Yeah, the other one was split.
God, amazing how quickly it comes down, isn't it? If you're decorating at home and want to remove a radiator, there are a few key things you must bear in mind. Firstly, put a container under the radiator and close the control valve, which is the one with the thermostat on it. Then close the other valve called the lock shield valve using a pair of pliers or a spanner. Then disconnect the nut holding the radiator to the control valve and water will start to trickle out. Once the radiator has been completely bled, you can remove it from the wall.
So now we have a water stain on a ceiling that we weren't going to paint and water dripping down the walls.
This is not a good end to day two, and Alex isn't the only one feeling fed up. Those old wardrobes in Tom's room have given Jamie a lot of grief.
I hate those wardrobes upstairs. They've just been put in so badly. I just want to rip all of them out and start again. Ugh. It's horrible. And it's like 9 o'clock in the evening and I want to go home. I've had enough. But we've got to get it done.
It's just coming up to 9 o'clock in the evening here and the end of day two. Well, I say the end, but I think these guys are going to be here for hours yet, and they need to be, because tomorrow is the last day and there's so much work to be done. Hopefully, they'll get it finished in time because they need to do everything they've started if they stand a chance of increasing the value of this house by a massive 15 grand. It's 9 AM on the third and final day of the renovation game.
I wish it was day two.
The team need to increase the value of this house by 15 grand or they won't get paid. But having had 2 leaks set them back, there's still tons of work to do in every room of the house.
It does seem like there is a lot to do, and you know, we were here till 12 o'clock last night and we've only got until 3 o'clock this afternoon today.
Better get cracking then. There's only a matter of hours to go, but thankfully the carpet fitters are wasting no time getting started.
Oh, that is just music to my eyes.
Alex,
Yeah,
where's your bed down?
there.
Huh?
There.
Yeah, it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's your issue.
I mean, well, unless it goes that way, and then we have the little bedside table there.
Doesn't look right that way.
Doesn't.
To me it does.
Yeah. Let's try it that way.
Right, let's try it around the other way then. Come on, Jamie. Is this the actual... This isn't a double bed, is it?
Yeah.
This is the double bed?
It is a double bed,
Oh,
yeah.
whatever.
Oh my god, it's scratching the paper.
With 3 of us.
I hope it looks right this way, because I don't want to do that
I'm
again.
not moving it again, that's it now.
Everyone, 2 hours to go.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in here, are they? So, last 2 hours, boys. This kitchen looks so much better, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's had the Huntley touch, hasn't it? So.
Oh, he's taking all the credit, is it? Well, also, I had the Huntley touch a couple of days ago, didn't it? When you flooded it.
Well, what are you doing?
That is good. That is good.
It's all good.
I tell you what, you can't even see the teabag effect the Huntley touch put to the ceiling, can you?
No, you can't.
Now, look, I know we were like last couple of hours. I just want to put something to you at the moment.
Yeah, go on.
That fireplace, could we give it a lick of paint or anything like that?
We haven't got any time.
Right then, everyone, that is time up, I'm afraid. Get all your stuff out of here as quick as you can. Time's up. Rob, Sarah and Tom are back and they're dying to see their newly modernised home.
How are we doing?
All right. Well, been better, actually.
Right.
It is... it's very much last minute, last second, but I think you're going to be impressed by this house.
What's around me?
They have done every room in this home. Give you an idea of how much they've done. Look at the skip.
Yeah, you got your money's worth.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? OK, let's see what you make of it inside. Just 3 short days ago, this house was tired and unattractive. Let's hope all the hard slog has increased the value by 15 grand. While they look around the house, the renovation game team are in the garden watching their reactions. Right then, in you come.
Ooh.
The hallway was cluttered and unwelcoming with a faded 11-year-old carpet. Now it's bright and tidy with a family-friendly banister and the original quarry tile floor has been revealed.
Light fizzing's good, isn't it? Excellent.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
didn't see it?
Yeah, that's really nice.
So hopefully it feels a bit brighter in here.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. The living room was dated with brash colours and horrible 1970s gas fire. Now it's a calm, comfortable family space with a monochrome colour scheme and a stunning feature fireplace.
That's great. That's really good. Oh, excellent.
Oh, look at the mirror.
That's superb, isn't it? Fire
I can't
goes
believe
really
it's the
well.
same room.
Now, this does make me feel a bit guilty. I had this room for 11 years, did nothing in it, and you guys have just totally transformed it in 3 days.
It's a lot better than the blue and yellow.
Oh, yeah, it is. A lot better than that.
Thumbs up, well done, folks.
Nice one, Johnny boy.
The kitchen had been fairly recently fitted, but it was let down by unattractive wooden beams, that wood chip paper and Rob's slapdash DIY. It's now been smartened up with a newly painted fireplace, courtesy of yours truly, redecorated ceiling and properly finished flooring.
Oh, look at the fireplace.
Don't touch that fireplace, because I've only just finished painting it.
Beams? Beams are gone.
yeah.
They've gone. Yeah, I won't miss them. I won't miss them at all.
I don't think anybody would.
It's amazing the difference.
Yes.
We didn't actually do loads in the kitchen, but it was just tidying it up.
They hadn't planned to come into this room, but we had a couple of issues. I think I told you, didn't I, Sarah?
Yeah.
But I think it just looks better, doesn't it?
Lot better,
Yeah, it looks a lot
100%,
cleaner.
The bathroom was fairly new, but looked grubby and unloved. It's been spruced up with a modern shower screen, coordinating taps and plenty of elbow grease.
Shower screen. Looks cool, doesn't it? I think.
Looks good.
Yeah, grouting's all been tidied up as well.
Yeah, that did come with its own consequences, though. We won't go into that.
Okay. Did it involve Huntley?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, below the belt there, Johnny boy.
Tom's bedroom hadn't been touched in 11 years and still had the old wardrobes from the previous owners. Now it's been given a facelift with new colour scheme throughout, neutral carpet and new wardrobe doors. Whose room is this?
Yeah,
Your room, is it?
Oh, this is a big improvement, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I like what you've done here. All the furniture, the carpet's nice as well.
Jamie fell out with your storage here. He didn't have a nice time, poor lad. So they were going for something, you know, a bit more manly in here and obviously contemporary, and I think they succeeded, haven't they? Rob's tired master bedroom had bulky fitted wardrobes he barely used and a hideous pink carpet which didn't even stretch to the walls. Now it's been brought bang up to date with a small freestanding wardrobe, neutral carpet and relaxing colour scheme. Oof! Oi! Oi! Just undone a bit of your good work, team, sorry.
Sabotage.
Proper sabotage.
Yeah. No, that's very good. With the wall coming out this way, it doesn't make it look that much smaller, does it?
This doesn't feel like a small double bedroom. You've got plenty of space.
And there's wardrobe there as well, so that's great, isn't it? Yeah. And that fits okay, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah.
Good. OK, good news. Now, obviously, the big reason to push this wall back out here was to get you a half-decent sized bedroom. So let's show you that. Sarah's bedroom was a tiny box room with a child's bed and an exposed boiler. The team have completely transformed it by moving the wall back and creating more space, giving her a brand new double bed, bespoke storage and a proper door to hide the boiler. OK, come in, Sarah.
Ah, that's good.
Oh,
that's really good.
Oh, it's so nice.
Excellent.
Oh,
Brilliant.
she loves it.
Bit bigger than the other one, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't believe it's the same room.
As you say, it's only
I
2
loved it.
foot, but don't half make a difference.
Well done for that, Paul. That was a good idea.
I love the print of it.
Pleased?
Yeah, Alex, I love the print of it.
Well, Alex sort of tried to think what you would like.
I love.
You love. There you go. Good. Now, the guys are out in the garden. Let's go and say hello, shall we? Yeah. Good. After you. Family here.
Here they come.
Oh, here they are.
Hello. Well, from top to bottom, this house has been completely transformed and it got the suitable reactions from Rob and the entire family. But the most important reactions to come are the estate agents, and they're arriving now. And this time, Rob, Tom and Sarah are joining the building team to hear their every word.
Oh, wow. OK, right. It's a bit of a change, much lighter. Banister, so it's now child-friendly, so good for a family. Not too sure about the quarry tiles, though.
Because they weren't cleaned up in time.
I cleaned them.
They look beautiful when they're all finished.
Right, big improvement with this room. Obviously taking the old-fashioned wardrobes out, reinstating the partition wall. Still a good size for a family home.
So the kitchen's been painted.
Yes.
It's looking much more presentable.
Yes.
The flooring's been fixed and made good.
Yes.
Some value's been added, but I wouldn't say much.
Some value's been added.
Yeah.
Wow. What a transformation. Nice and contemporary, modern. Fantastic fireplace. Ceiling could do with a bit of touching up, though. I think they've missed a bit.
Is that your leak? No, it weren't my leak. It was... But don't mention it because he gets a bit upset.
Right, a vast improvement here. Again, a very, very good sized room now. When I was here before, it was very, very narrow, very, very claustrophobic and dark. Not sure about the double bed. I think a single bed would have made it look a little bit better.
We were hoping we'd turned it from a single to a double, though.
That's the whole point.
I don't think much value's been added because the suite was already in good order.
She still said not much value's been added.
How do we feel?
Apart from the kitchen, though, it's the big things.
I
the
think
major
we're all
things.
right. I don't know. I'm just like this.
So, the jury's out. Have they done enough to increase the value by 15 grand? Or will they be going home unpaid? Hello? Let's find out if they've done enough to increase the value of this house by 15 grand. So if I could take that piece of paper off your hands, sir. Thank you very much. We'll go and deliver the news. Thank you very much. I've got to say, looking at your faces, you're actually making me nervous, and I know the answer.
Oh, I'm terrified. I don't want to know.
How do you think you've done?
I don't think there's been enough big impact, so I'm not sure.
Do you know that if you fail to increase the value of this house by £15,000, unfortunately you don't get paid? So, 3 days ago, the estate agents estimated the value of this house to be £105,000. This evening, they estimate the new value of this house to be £122,000. That's pretty good, huh? Amazing. Well done, well done, well done. Now, they are obviously overjoyed, and rightly so. They took on every single room in this house. They've actually increased the value by over 16%. No mean feat. So, it's going to be a big, long, hard celebration tonight, and well deserved. See you next time. Whoa!